we've got some pretty heavy updates from the Bank of Canada this week, and I wanted to break it all down for our Toronto real estate investors out there. Of course, nobody has all the answers, but with the right facts, you can hopefully make smarter real estate investing decisions. So let's dive in, but before we get started, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate investing tips, and if you are serious about jumping into the Toronto multiplex market, book a call with us. The Bank of Canada is warning that tariffs on Canadian goods could slow down our economy, mess with our interest rates, and affect the Toronto real estate market in ways that we might not expect. This isn't COVID-19 where the economy took a nosedive and then bounced back quickly. This time, the effects could stick around for a lot longer. If the US goes ahead with tariffs on Canadian products, it's going to get harder for Canadian businesses. And from that, we will see fewer jobs and higher prices on goods from groceries to tech to home products. So with people spending less, the economy could slow down more and businesses might pull back on hiring and investing, which makes the whole thing worse. Now, assuming no tariffs in the base case, the Bank of Canada was expecting a 1.8% growth for 2025 and 2026 based on their January monetary policy report. But with these tariffs on the table now for March, they are saying that the economy could shrink by almost 3% over the next 2 years, and that is a huge hit. Basically, we could lose all of the growth we were counting on. Now, here's where it could get even more tricky. The Bank of Canada doesn't know for sure what's going to happen with interest rates either. There's a lot of uncertainty on how the tariffs could impact prices, inflation, and our economy as a whole. It's kind of like a balancing act where inflation might rise in the short term if tariffs kick in, and so the Bank of Canada might not be able to lower interest rates as quickly as expected. And if they can't lower rates, bringing this back to real estate, Toronto home prices could stay stuck for a longer period, especially with our weaker economy and job market. So in this kind of economy, it is not the time to bet on real estate prices one way or another. In the short term, we do expect Toronto real estate prices to move more sideways, which might actually be good for value add projects. What this does is it does make predicting completion values a little bit more easy, and so we can more reliably calculate the lift that you can get from renovations, and that is the real win for investors. Now, when interest rates do eventually come down in the long run, which is still expected, real estate should get a boost. With stable, real demand for housing in the low-rise market combined with limited supply in Toronto and a slowdown in new housing starts these days, the low-rise housing market in Toronto could get even tighter in the long run. And what this will do is it will drive up prices in Toronto for the longer term as demand outpaces the limited supply. So even though the market does feel a bit unpredictable right now, there are still great opportunities for real estate investors in Toronto. If you do focus on properties that generate solid cash flow, like adding that basement apartment to increase your rental income, or building that backyard house in the back for massive cash flow while also boosting property value, the numbers can still work extremely well. The trick really is to know where to look and find the right opportunities. And if you are feeling unsure about where to go next with your real estate investments, that is where we come in. We specialize in helping investors make more confident, informed decisions when it comes to multiplex investing here in Toronto. We focus on real data, not guesswork, and whether you're looking for a fully renovated turnkey multiplex or one that can be converted into a multiplex, we're here to guide you through every step of the process. Here's what it's like to work with our team. We'll take the time to understand your goals, crunch the numbers to find the best investment opportunities, and eventually help you land the right property. If you want to dive into renovations, we can connect you with trusted contractors and guide you through the process. Once it's done, we can even handle leasing and property management too. Are you ready to get started? Just head over to this link here and let's chat.